Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my very messy everyday makeup drawer. This is the first clean my stash, shop my stash, redo my everyday makeup drawer I'm doing since announcing my no buy. I'll throw the video up in the cards. So essentially for the next 6 to 7, maybe even 8 months, I'm not buying anything new. So this is the first of quite a few shop my stashes we will be doing for the rest of the year. So the goal for today, I want to take everything out. I want to give it a little wipe down. It's not too messy. I just want to give it a little bit of a clean. And then what I want to do is completely empty out. This was my new releases drawer. So basically any new product that I got that I wanted to test out, I would put in here. But since I'm not going to be buying anything new for a long time, I want to go ahead and clean this out and use it for something else. To be determined. Not quite sure yet. The only thing I'm going to keep in here are the black lipsticks that I'm using and reviewing for my next black lipstick video. So I will leave those in here. The rest of this is going to go. Some of it will come into here for everyday makeup uses. Some of it will go back into my collection wherever it belongs. So let's just go ahead and jump straight in. I'm going to pull everything out first and give this a little wipe down. And I will say I love how this is organized. So I pulled out, I had an organizer like this one in here, and you can see the divider actually broke. So I'm just a little bit too rough with my makeup and with my drawers, I think. So instead, I swapped them out and I brought in these little containers that I got like from Amazon a while ago, and I just kind of made my own little arrangement, and I really like this. I like having the little sections and then like having a gap in the middle. I was able to make another section right here for like, you know, mixers and glitter primers and eye primer. So I really like this layout. We're gonna stick with it. You see, like my loose blush here spilled a little bit, so we'll clean that up. Okay, so I added another container here because I really want a container to focus on my Project Pan products. So like the products from my Petty Project Pan, I'm going to stick over here. I've got the Dior Air Flash that needs to go in there, and that fits perfectly. And then, let's see, what else am I going to carry over? Buddy. This I've only been using for 1 month. It's a clear brow gel that I've been using on my lower lashes, so we're going to use that for another 2 months. We'll bring in my glitter primer, my eye primer, and all of my mixing drops for foundation. I've also got color correctors. Now, I usually put color correctors with concealer. So I've got this yellow one from Ulta that I really like. You know what? I've tested out the Catrice one enough. I'm going to put that back in my collection. And we will go back to using the Becca for a little bit. And I think the rest of the concealers we're going to swap out. This is also a Petty Project Pan product. Okay, we got that. The only foundation I'm going to keep is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless because it is now pretty warm and it's really all I want to use right now. Alright, so for mascara, this Got To Be Brow Gel, I think only has 1 more month left on it, so I will hold on to that. But, let's see, this Flawless Jet Black Mascara, you know, I gotta get better at, like, counting the months. I should put, like, a little sticky that... Okay, this still smells good. And I don't think I've had this more than 3 months. I try to stick really closely to the 3-month rule, so I'll keep this one, but these two I know have been over 3 months. The Bad Gal Bang was just like okay. I wasn't a huge fan of it. The Essence Lash Princess in Brown I loved, but after it started drying out a little bit, I could very much tell. So I would really only like enjoy this for like a month and a half max, because after that it dries out and it starts getting flaky. Alright, so other brow gels, I kind of just want to finish these up. The Kosas one is so close to being done, I kind of just want to finish panning it, so I'm going to put that one in here. And then I have the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I'm going to put this back in my collection. Alright, and then all these other brow products and eyeliners, I'm just going to put back into my collection. This is, oh, that's a lipstick. Yeah, we'll put that back into my collection. Okay, so I think this is everything. I lied. I've got some pressed powders here that I just want to continue using the Physicians Formula in the AOA Studio. So now that we have that, we are going to put everything away and then shop my stash. Alright, so usually I try to do these shop my stashes in like the order of makeup I would put on my face, but we're switching it up. We're just going to random drawers. So first we got bronzer and contour. One of my smaller drawers, not a whole lot to pick, but I've definitely been leaning more towards liquid and cream bronzer contours. So let's see, I can't stop using these. These are literally my favorites. They're just so good. This one's okay. It's not the best match for me, but I kind of want to get some more use out of it. You know, maybe I can mix it with this. So I'll bring in the Flower Low Light, and then I'm going to bring in this Makeup Revolution, which, you know what? I might move this to the concealer section because I remember really loving the stick concealer from Makeup Revolution, but they discontinued it. And this does have like a highlighter side that I think is probably not too far off from that foundation concealer that I used to love. So, I'm going back and forth. Would anything else go good with these? You know what? We'll bring it in. We'll test both sides. All right. Next, we have highlighters. I have to admit, I've not been using highlighter that much, which is a shame because I love highlighter, especially powder highlighter. And I don't know. I feel like maybe I can pull in a highlighter that I can use more so as like a an eyeshadow. I feel like that one. I've done enough with that one. There's that Tarte one. I wasn't a huge fan of this one from Bobbi Brown. I'm looking for ones that might match my Pan That palette nicely, which now that I look at it, these Light Chaser highlighters from Becca. Okay. That's Pearl Flashes Gold. Ooh, the Opal. Opal Flashes Jade. Okay, you know what? I'll bring in these two. I am so proud of this drawer. Look at my blushes. I just reorganized it. It was a hot mess 10 minutes ago. Okay. So I literally have not been able to stop using these e.l.f. liquid blushes. They're literally my favorite blush formula. I won't say of all time. Definitely one of my absolute favorite blush formulas, but I gotta get out of the rut. You know, as much as I want to keep using them because I love them, I gotta use up some other stuff. So. You know what? I kind of want to... Now here's the thing. I don't really want to reach for the Rare Beauty ones because I like the e.l.f. ones more. But I got these minis. I kind of want to finish these up. So let me bring in this shade piece. And these look so similar, but they're different shades. Hope and Bliss. Let's do Hope. Yeah, those two should be fine for liquid cream blushes. You know, I haven't used this Tarte one in a while. Or should I go for like... Let me see. I haven't tried this House Labs blush on like not set foundation yet, so I kind of want to try that, but also... Ooh. This tone of the Cover FX one, this is into the shade Soft Peach. I'm feeling peachy. I'm feeling peachy. So let's use that one. And then we'll save these for next time. Okay, I think we're good for blushes with these. Alright, this is my lipstick drawer. I've really pared this down because I really just have not been one to wear lipsticks. And you know what? I'm not going to pull anything out of this drawer because it's right next to my everyday makeup drawer. So whenever I feel like pulling out a lipstick, which really more than not, just the gloss. I really only pull from the gloss section now, or the lip stain section. And then I only really enjoy wearing black lipstick, to be honest with you. So I think we're good here. This is my like single eyeshadow and eyeshadow primer drawer, along with like some stick shadows. these are all of the single pan shadows that I have left. And you know what? I open this drawer because my everyday makeup drawer is right here. So it's right there. So I open this drawer whenever I want a glitter and glow. So these I reach for pretty often. These Tom Fords and this Blackest Black, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm thinking one of these is going to be in a petty project pan. So I kind of want to save those for when I bring them into a project pan. Same for these single shadows. I could bring in some of these, but I've got a lot of eyeshadow singles already because of those Pan That palettes and those project pans. So I don't really want to pull anything. I've been using, what have I been using? I've been using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion for a while. So I've been debating whether to swap out for another primer, which I've got 3 of the Alter Ego ones. These are all sent to me in PR, which is a decent eyeshadow primer. So maybe I'll bring this one in too and maybe shake things up a little bit. And then, you know what? I kind of want to use this stick more. I'm going to bring in this It Cosmetics Superhero No Tug Shadow Stick in the shade Passionate Pearl. This was sent to me in PR a while ago. And is it? Oh yeah, it's there's a lot of product left in here. So I think this would be nice as an inner corner highlight with some looks that I've got planned. All right, now the next 3 drawers are eyeshadow drawers, and I don't know. So just let's go ahead and empty out the eyeshadow portion of my new releases drawer, which is right here, right next to it. So I've got this Natasha Denona palette that I honestly have not touched yet. Shame on me. It's the Mini Triochrome, and it looks beautiful. So I got to put that in so I could use that up. I've got some Alter Ego palettes that I also got in PR, and one of these actually has a shattered, yeah, that one. I've got to repress that shade right there. So I'm going to leave this out on top of my vanity, so I actually repressed that shadow. So let's see, I've got Mirage, which I have been using. I really do like this palette. And then there is Luster, which I haven't used as much, and actually now that I'm looking at it, these shades might go really nicely with my Pan That palette. So I'm going to pull in Luster. Mirage is going to go into my mid-range eyeshadow palette drawer, which is down here. I've got the Sakura palette, which I love, from Alter Ego. This one is so pretty. I love that one. So I got all my Alter Ego palettes right there. And then do I have anything else eyeshadow over here? That answer would be no. Okay. So now, this is my luxury eyeshadow palette drawer, and I already have a Natasha Denona palette that we brought in. So I think we are okay for now. Next, this is like my drugstore, more affordable drawer. Let's see, I got e.l.f. Got a lot of e.l.f. This would actually look really pretty with my Pan That palette, I think. I'll bring this in. This is the Star Wars, The Mandalorian, The Child palette. And then moving on down, this is my mid-range, more so indie leaning drawer. And I think I'm okay with this drawer. Let's go to the bottom drawer. All right, now this is the rest of my more mid-range, more kind of mainstream eyeshadow palettes. And, you know, I've been seeing a lot of melt out, and I really wanted to pull out, I've been thinking a lot about this palette, the Amore Mariposas palette. Yeah, so I want to pull this palette. Look how pretty that is. Oh, okay, so I'm going to pull this one in, and then I think we are all set for eyeshadow. Ooh, I can't wait for fall. I'm looking at these palettes and I'm just like, I love fall. I miss fall. Alright, so now to empty out the rest of the new release drawers. So I've got some brow products, I've got some stencils. It's going to go into my brow drawer. This is the Dream Lift Volumizing Mascara. So I'll pull this one in to give it a shot. We're leaving the black lipstick. The lashes are going to go, these lashes as well, are going to go into my lash section. And the rest of this makeup, honestly, terrible. This was from the Addams Family Spirit Halloween Wednesday Addams makeup kit that I bought specifically for the black lipstick to review in my last video, and it was all garbage. So honestly, I'm gonna throw all this out. So goodbye. Next, I have a lip liner. I'll put this in my lipstick drawer. This Matte Vision High Def Foundation. I could definitely use some matte vision right now as it gets really warm. So we will plop that into the drawer. And then these are all blushes. I totally forgot about these blushes, to be honest. And this, I love this shade. So I'm going to pop this one into the everyday makeup basket. Right there. And then these two will go into the blush drawer. This is the handbook for the recently deceased highlighter palette. It is so cute. Unfortunately, these two are really too dark for me and I have to use them as eyeshadow, whereas this one I can use as a face highlight. But I love the packaging. It's from Makeup Revolution and Beetlejuice. Next, I have the Air Cream Foundation from Shop Miss A. This is brand new. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm also gonna give that a shot. You know what? I gotta do some rearranging here, so this isn't the final layout, I don't think, so don't look at it too much. The Flower Beauty Miracle Glow Satin Finishing Powder. This is going to be the loose powder I'm going to use for the next few weeks, months, however long before I shop my stash again. Because I tried using this to bake my under eyes and it was way too dark and I didn't like it. But now that I'm just kind of target powdering, I think this is going to work a lot better for me. And last but not least, I've got this little concealer from Shop Miss A. So we'll also bring that into the everyday makeup drawer. So see, I gotta play some makeup Tetris and make that look pretty. So anyway, this is now empty. I'm thinking of putting, like, I've got some books and stuff that I want to keep on my desk, but on top of the desk, it makes it look cluttered. Or, and here's the other or, I could put makeup brushes in here. Because right now, I've got another container full of makeup brushes that are like backups or clean brushes that I can swap in. And it might be better if I can bring them into a drawer. But if that's the case, I don't know if this is the location of the drawer I want it to be in. I might want to, you know, move some stuff around. Maybe move this up a drawer, move it down a drawer. Because the top drawer is everyday makeup. The second drawer was new releases. The third drawer is mascara, brow, eyeliner. The fourth drawer is concealer, powder, and everything. So you know what? This might get moved up if I don't need the height, because this is a thicker drawer. But, you know, I might just move everything up one and then put the brushes on the bottom drawer. So we might do a quick little sidebar and do that real quick. Yeah, let's try it. Does anyone else just get random inspiration to reorganize stuff? Alright, so I removed the divider. I like this setup, though I think I might get a little container for the little poofs. I don't know, debating on it. So now we've got all of the eyeliners and mascaras and stuff in the second drawer. We've got everything here. I'm thinking about whether I want to just add the brushes here or move, I think I'm going to move the face palettes up a drawer and then throw all the brushes in. All right, so I just threw the brushes in here. I got to think of a better way to organize them, but I do like having them in a drawer because I have all of these face brushes. Most of them are the dollar brushes from Shop Miss A, but I can use makeup and swap them out and not have to wash my brushes for a long time. So I do enjoy that, though. I do need to declutter because there are quite a few brushes in here that I just don't use. And I really have to go through all the eye brushes. So I just kind of throw all the eye brushes back there for now, because I'm not using all my usual eye brushes because I'm testing a bunch of rougher brushes for an upcoming video. So this is how it's going to be for now. Foundation, face powder brushes, the rest of my face brushes, and then all eye brushes back there. I got to figure out if I want to put that acrylic organizer back in here or not. But that'll probably be another video for another day. I am planning to do a full clean and reorganize my makeup collection with me, so we might do it then. Hello and welcome to the other side of my Alex drawers on my vanity, and this is my primer drawer. I have not been picking primer because space in my everyday makeup drawer is kind of sacred, so I have primers over here. I just open the drawer and I pick out whatever I want to use. But what I do have up here in the very top drawer, I have setting sprays, and I want to swap out the Fix Lavender, the Fix Plus Lavender, because in the drawer beneath here is all my setting sprays. So I just want to swap in, you know what, I want to swap in the Milani, oh my god, the Milani Make It Last. I just have been feeling nostalgic for that scent. Yeah, so I want to use this for a little bit. So I'm going to swap in the Milani Make It Last. And then the Scandinavia setting spray is what I have for my setting spray right now. And it's like almost empty. I kind of want to finish it up and then move on to something else. So we've got that, and then I'll just scooch these over so we can fit that right there. So I think that's set. Jesus, did you hear how heavy that drawer sounded? This is way too heavy. This is my foundation drawer, and it's a hot freaking mess. This desperately needs a declutter. I don't know how the hell it got this bad. Maybe when I bought 4 of the same foundation looking for my shade desperately. You know what? Speaking of, that's probably a good thing to use my shade adjusting drops on. So let's pull in the, like, worst matched of the KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation. So let's see. This is actually closer to my shade. Am I just getting older, or is it harder to read the shade names on here? It might be both. 12, light 18. Okay. 18. I pulled out shade 18. You don't know what I had to do? I had to take a photo of it on my phone and then zoom in to read shade light 18. That's embarrassing. But I'm going to pull in shade light 18 and see how much of this I can use up. And then other than that, I've got a few foundations in the drawer already. So as much as I want to, oh my god, look how this looks so messy. We got to redo this. So I'm going to probably film sometime in the next few weeks my reorganizing and cleaning my makeup collection, and we will organize this better. Until then, we're going to close the drawer and forget about her. Oof. Okay, so I think we're all set now. I'm realizing I don't think I pulled in any concealers because my concealers are empty, so that's a lie. Let's hop back to concealers. This is what happens when you get sidetracked organizing. You forget to actually pull out concealer. So it's getting hot. I really wanted to pull in this Instant Age Rewind Eraser, which my no-buy already started, and I just realized this is like my summer go-to concealer. Like, and it's almost empty. It's like halfway empty. I'm being dramatic. So I'm not going to let myself buy another one because look at all this concealer. I have all this concealer. I've got to go through this first, even though I like this one better. So Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and then what else is a good summer one? Let's try the Estee Lauder Double Wear, though this one is like kind of a weird shade for me. It looks a little dark. So where is, here we go. I've got the white mixer from in here. So, you know, I'm going to add this little white mixer as well. We're going to test it for the concealer. So we'll add those. And then I've already got color corrector. Okay, so now I think we're good. Okay, so back to the everyday makeup drawer. It's a little stuffed. It's a little busy, but I'm excited about all the stuff that we've got to try out. So we've got our concealers over here. I don't know what the hell my camera just did. I got concealers over here. We got the brow section over here. Primers, shade adjusting drops over here. Highlighters, blushes, foundation. Actually, this is a foundation. I should put it with the foundations. Foundations, Petty Project Pan products over here. Eyeshadow palettes over there. So I think we're set. Finally. I don't know how long this video was, but thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this kind of chaotic Shop My Stash. Let me know down below what you'll be using for the next few weeks, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.